Welcome back to Remade in California. We're the show that explores people who are launching new careers and businesses or simply reinventing themselves. We've been discussing the generational effect in business. Joining us now, actress, comedian Joni Marks, who has a great sense of humor about staying relevant and competitive in this business environment. As technology keeps changing, Joni has some ideas on how we stay up to date. So, Joni, and in your book, I love the title of your book, Facelifts, Money, and Prince Charming. Now you got to tell me, what does that mean?
All right. So I went to lunch with my college roommate who was widowed for a time. I said, how is your new life going? And she said, what new life? I haven't had a facelift. I don't have money to attract a suitor, so there's no Prince Charming in my life.
Okay.
I went home.
So this is the hit list. This is the wish list.
Yeah. And I went, no, we don't need that.
Right.
So through the book, I realized there are these myths that we grew up with, that we were taught to believe, and so we have to break them to live our best life in the now of nows.
Yeah. And how do you do that? Tell me.
Okay, so I have a slogan that I use, which is I'm your guide to refocus and renew your life, which is a kind of a cool thing. But so what does that mean? So in the refocusing, you have to understand that your life is a journey, but it takes different paths. It isn't the way we were grown up to believe that you did one thing, you got married, you lived happily ever after with Prince Charming, and there you were. So it's not. So in the refocusing, I think we need to talk about what is it that excites you. And so what I suggest in my seminars is you think about when you were 5 years old. What did you like to do? Because that's the essence of who you really are. What enjoyed you? What enjoyment did you find from things? What excited you? And if you ask any kid, they will tell you what they want to be when they grow up. It may be fantasiful, but they definitely know what they want to be.
Yeah,
and then lots of stuff happens and you lose it. So I was lucky to see my little first friend from kindergarten, and Linda, and she said to me, Joan, don't you remember when you were 5, you told me you were going to be an actress?
Oh my gosh.
So everyone has that joy. So what we need to do is bring that out and see if that's part of how you want to renew your life and change it up and put more pizzazz in it if you're feeling less than enthusiastic.
It's funny you say that, because I had somebody, kind of like your kindergarten friend, say to me, we were talking about the same thing. He said, so what were you excited about when you were younger? He said, and I said, oh my God, I loved Disneyland. I loved going to Disneyland. And they said, well, what are you doing now, Pat? And I said, oh, I'm an executive at Disneyland. Yeah. It's like, I didn't even notice, Yes. I mean, so sometimes I think it's working inside you almost subconsciously.
Right, so we kind of bring that out in people and give them a chance to do some writing and give them a chance to, but mainly give them a chance to look at the baggage they're carrying.
Right.
What is all in these 7 myths that they're hanging on to? And I have this great...
And this is mainly baby boomers you're talking about.
Well, no, it really is our children, too. Okay. Because we raised them. How did we raise them? The way we knew.
Baby boomer, but my much older brother is a baby. I'm kidding.
But, your children, you raised them that way because that's what you knew. So this book is very generational, from our grandparents to our parents to us and to our adult children. And you will see there's a lot of similarities between millenniums and baby boomers. Duh, why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I know you changed, right? You became an actor. I've done the same thing.
Yes.
I do part-time acting as well, which is... If you love rejection, become an actor, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. No, I've had a lot of fun, and you have too.
Yes.
What were the challenges? What was hardest about it?
Right now, it's the hardest because the prevailing point of view on television is that baby boomers are obsolete, unsexy, and don't sell products.
Right.
Where the truth of it is that baby boomers are the invisible customer with all the money. Baby boomers have more money than any other group to spend on the products and the brands that they love. And so this needs to be
They need to see
put
that.
out there.
Yeah, yeah. How did education help with your Remade Self?
I went to a junior college. I went to a play.
We call them community colleges.
Community college,
Yeah.
I did. And I went to a play, and I sat there, and I was applauding, and I thought to myself, I don't want to be here. I really want to be there.
Right.
So I went into the community college. I didn't even sign up. I just kind of knew when the class started, and I walked in, and my voice broke when I said, can I be in your class?
Oh,
And it was like magic.
kind of walking over a magic threshold of some kind.
And I got to be in the productions. I've got to learn the beginnings of acting technique.
Now, were you the oldest person in the class, or close to the
Yes,
oldest?
yes.
I've been there with acting classes.
I know. And so the guy says, pick a scene to start with. So I picked the only guy that was close to my age.
Right.
So I picked a scene. I picked the opening scene. And it was like from the hardest play ever.
Oh, wow.
And it was like, I didn't know that. So there's a huge learning curve. So if you start with something that you're passionate about, you will stick through the pitfalls.
Yeah, and I tell my career coaching clients that they have to be comfortable being a novice, because I think a lot of people maybe later in life, they know so many things and they're so used to telling you that they know everything that it's hard for them to not know something.
That's true. And, the play was Who's Afraid of Virginia
Oh,
Woolf?
sure, right.
I mean, that is just the hardest thing ever.
Yeah.
But if you don't know that,
Yeah.
and so we did it, and then the teacher said, well, you guys have been married long enough, so go back. So that 7-minute scene, this man and I spent about 40 hours rehearsing it.
Wow.
So it shows that it is important, and that the struggle and the joy
Right.
of being an actor.
Have you embraced technology? Are you a pretty good, are you
Yes.
up to date?
Yes, I'm having to be.
How
I've
did
been
you-
kicking and screaming, but yes, I have to. I have to have a website. I have to have LinkedIn.
Right.
I have to have a Facebook page,
Right.
and a blog.
So what would your advice be for people that are maybe remaking themselves in terms of not being afraid of technology? Seems to be a theme we have.
Oh,
but
it is.
I think it's a relevant one.
So either you find someone in your family to help you,
Right,
preferably a 9-year-old boy
right,
who knows everything, or you go to classes, or you hire someone, which is a good one. Would be to hire somebody from the community college, and have them come over to your house.
Right.
Pay the prevailing rate,
right,
and learn. So you just have to do what you need to learn.
right. So what's the silliest thing you've been in?
Oh, the silliest thing I've been in.
You told me a story about a billboard out.
Oh, I did, because this is going to be in Sacramento. Oh, I got to tell you this. Yeah, so I did this commercial, and it's for. Can I say the name?
Sure.
Okay, so it was for Jackson Rancherita Casino and Spa in Sacramento.
Right.
And it ran for over a year, and they put up 10 billboards. So all the people in Sacramento. I had white hair in my thing, but
Right.
though it was called the Wrecking Crew, and I was on this 30 by 60 billboard, 10 of them
Oh,
off
that's awesome.
the freeways. And it was something that had
Famous on a freeway near you.
Yes, right. And it was my secret desire always to want to be on a billboard, but I didn't know how that ever would come to be.
Right.
So therefore, you just do what you love, and things happen.
It just do the next indicated thing and see where it goes.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Well, thank you, Joni. This is so great. For more information about Joni and to buy her book, Facelifts, Money, and Prince Charming, Break Baby Boomer Myths, and Live Your Best Life, visit jonimarks.com. And for more information on how California's community colleges can help you be remade in California, go to doingwhatmatters.cccco.edu. Thanks.